Welcome back to Island Wings on Southside Boulevard for another episode of Shark Bites. Tonight's episode looks a little bit different as Coach Gibson will not be joining us, but we have a very special guest, one of our quality control coaches, Troy Waranka. How are you doing tonight, Troy?
I'm doing great, thank you.
So your journey to the Sharks was a little bit interesting. So I want to know, how did you even come to be involved with the Jacksonville Sharks this season?
So I actually saw a posting for quality control and applied, and Coach Gibson reached out, and we were in the middle of high school football. So his son plays for Yulee, and they played against Pedro Menendez, where I coached. So I actually had my interview at the football game at Pedro Menendez.
That's awesome. What a small world. So what were you doing before this?
So I was the offensive line and special teams and recruiting coach at Pedro Menendez in St. Augustine. And before that, I was in Ocala with Trinity Catholic and Ocala Christian Academy as a coach.
So you've been in football for a very long time, and this is just kind of the next step progressing in your career.
Correct. So I'm hoping to learn a lot from the Sharks and move that up to the NFL.
Now, what exactly does a quality control coach do?
So we basically assist the defensive coordinator, Clay Harrell, and Coach Gibson with anything that we need to build the team up, help the team, scouting reports, injury reports, things like that. And then we assist the organization with anything that they need to get the Sharks out into the community, such as being right here at Island Wings.
You are the guy that makes stuff happen, Troy. I swear, you are always in our office, whether it's printing playbooks, putting stuff together. You are the guy behind the scenes that makes stuff happen. You and the other two quality control coaches, and it's such an asset. This is actually a new position that Coach Gibson started this season. We've never had quality control coaches before.
Well, I appreciate that, but it's not just me. It's Coach Brew and Andrew and Ryan from equipment and Anthony from player personnel. Coach Chris and Coach Clay have been very influential in helping us. They've welcomed us into the family, so to speak. They mentor us, so it's really enjoyable. And Coach Gibson is always a phone call away. So it's really rare to meet a head coach that is always there for you when you need them. But I think that has a lot to do with us always being there for him. So it really works hand in hand, and I can tell you that from high school football to arena is a big step. But I love this organization. I love you. I love everybody that's at the office. I think you guys do a great thing. I think the Sharks do an amazing thing in the community, and I'm really proud to be a part of it.
Well, thanks, Troy. We love you too. You're an awesome asset to our team. Now, you get to spend a lot of time with our players, one-on-one time, and you really know these guys on a personal level. And what a lot of people don't know is that our players are so much more than just football players. They're normal guys. They have regular jobs. So what do you want people to know about this year's football team?
So I had the pleasure to meet, everybody from the first tryouts all the way until right now. And I don't have a favorite, but I really like Hatcher. I really want to see him go to the WWE.
Of course.
I think he's going to be a great wrestler.
Auditions on the way.
Yeah. Chris Rice is phenomenal on the field. He's a monster. Huggins, even the new guys that just came in. Kenny, he's amazing in practice. We've got a lot of good talent. I'm really proud to be around these guys. And it's family, and I think that's where football is. We're family. And then on Saturdays or whenever we play, we're in one group and we're ready to go to war.
Now, I have a very hard question. I don't know if you can answer it, but what is your favorite thing about being a coach for the Jacksonville Sharks?
I got to say the community, to see how involved the Sharks are with Jacksonville. And, at one of the practices, we had the mayor come out. That was pretty neat. The ownership group is phenomenal. I've never met a group of owners of a business that come out to practice, that come out and talk to the players. We had a big barbecue cookout. We trained with the Navy SEALs.
That was such a cool day.
We've done some really cool stuff. We toured Navy ships, just everything. The reading program with the schools, everything you guys do at the office, from David in group sales to David in sales and tickets and you. And I mean, I love it. I can't wait for next year, but I'm trying to get a ring this year.
Yes. The drive for 5 is well on its way. 6-3 is not a bad spot to be mid-season, so we're keeping that drive going. Hopefully adding that 5th championship to top off our 15th season this year. We'll be right back.
Parents, sign your child up for the Sharks Youth Football Camp on Saturday, June 21st. It's available for boys and girls ages 6 to 16. They'll get hands-on instruction from me and the rest of the Sharks coaches, as well as the players. Have your child learn the skills and the drills from the pros. Sign your kids up today. Go to jacksharks.com and click on the community tab to sign up online, or you can email dave@jacksharks.com.
The Sharks look to become the Arizona Rattlers' worst nightmare on June 7th. For Halloween night, dress up in your scariest or best costumes. Best dress could go home with a prize. Mingle with characters from the world-famous 13th floor haunted house, if you dare. We will also celebrate our amazing educators. Anyone involved in education is eligible for our special buy one get one free ticket offer. This night will also feature the Junior Attack Dance Camp. Get your tickets today, 904-621-0700, or visit jacksharks.com.
Well, welcome back to Shark Bites. I am joined by wide receiver Khalil McClain. Khalil, the last time you were on the Sharks field was in 2023 at our home opener, where you suffered a season-ending injury. What has your recovery looked like over the past 2 years?
Well, I mean, it's been a journey for sure, a journey to say the least. Well, you know, when it happened, second game of the season, I was fresh in Jacksonville. Didn't take long. It was like, for me,
on fire too that game.
it was definitely a good game, but you know,
touchdown that game, but besides the point.
Besides the point, yeah. The journey was long, and it was like mentally tough more than physically tough, honestly.
Yeah.
Because it was like the first 2 or 3 months I couldn't even get off the couch. But you know,
you tore your ACL, you tore it all, right?
I tore everything except for my PCL.
Everything except for the PCL. Yeah, so you couldn't even walk for how long?
Yeah, I was on the couch for 2 months.
2 months. That's
I couldn't
crazy.
Get up. Yeah, it was definitely a tough situation, you know, but the team, they helped out. But just, you know, hearing about the games and seeing the guys come back in after the wins, and it was just, that was what was mentally tough. Because, you know, I just didn't know if I would be able to do it again.
Yeah, and I mean, that was the year that we won the championship. And like, that's your team, and you didn't get to, I mean, you were a part of it, but you didn't get to
They definitely told me I was a part of it. They never let me feel like I was not a part of the team.
That's really good. Yeah. That's really good. What would you say that your injury has taught you?
Be grateful, because, you know, in this game, they tell us all the time that it can be taken away from you. And it was taken away from me for a long time. And I'm just blessed to be able to be back. You know, doctor told me I wouldn't even walk again.
Really?
Yeah, but I'm here today, you know, and that's a blessing.
Wow.
That's a blessing for sure.
Now you had your first game back as a Shark on Saturday night in Massachusetts. How did it feel to put the uniform back on and to be on the field again?
It felt great. It felt great. You know, I told Coach, I was like, just put me in, you know, it don't even matter. I was grateful for the opportunity because I played linebacker. Yeah, I went in, I played linebacker.
Okay, I was watching the game and I was like, I swear that's McClain on defense.
Yeah, I played linebacker. Yeah, I didn't even play offense, but I was so grateful for the opportunity to be able to touch the field again because it had been so long.
It wasn't seen. Thanks.
Yeah.
I really was like, wait.
I definitely was on. It was unexpected. You know, we had a few injuries and whatnot, and he said, "Hey, can you help us out on defense?" You know, I was glad to help the team. I was thankful for the opportunity.
Team player. Now you're going back to the Shark Tank on Saturday for your home re-debut, I guess you could call it.
Re-debut. And I'm excited for it.
You know, you always come to our games. You're always a part of our games. But what do you think you're looking forward to most about Saturday night?
Honestly, I don't even know. Walking on the field for the first time in the Shark Tank, it's gonna be a moment. You know, I might even tear up a little bit because it's been so long. It really has, and it's just it's so much emotion coming up to me right now just thinking about the situation, you know.
Yeah.
But I'm blessed and I'm grateful, you know, blessed and grateful.
We're so
just for the
happy
opportunity.
that you're back. Literally, like it has been a very long time coming. And throughout the seasons, you kept telling me, Kat, I'm going to be back.
I told you I was coming back. I've been telling you
He's been telling
since
me
last
for 2
year.
years.
I'm telling
2
you.
years he's been telling me, but
I'm coming
he's
back.
finally here, and we're so happy you're back. Now, every single Shark Bites, we do this really fun thing where we want to get to know you guys on a personal level. And we're going to play this really fun game called Two Truths and a Lie. You've probably heard of it before.
I've
You're
heard
going
of
to
it.
tell me 2 truths and 1 lie about yourself, and I have to try to figure out what's the lie.
Okay. 2 truths and 1 lie. 2 truths and 1 lie.
2 truths
Okay.
and 1 lie.
2 truths and 1 lie. Okay.
I've only lost this game, what, 1 time? Twice?
Oh,
One
I
or
gotta
2
think of something
times.
good then.
I know. It's very hard for me to be stumped.
Okay, let's go with. I have a black car.
You have a black car. Fair.
My favorite color is black.
Oh, fair.
And I have a pit bull.
Oh my gosh. Literally every one of those things is very possible. Very possible.
If it was easy, it wouldn't be fun.
Well, true. If you have a black car, it makes sense that your favorite color is black. I feel like you could
asking
be
for
a
a hint?
pit bull guy. You could be a pit bull guy. You know, I could see that. Pit bulls are awesome. We love pit bulls. I don't know. But the color, I really don't know.
I got her.
I feel like you do have a black car. I think I've seen your car. I'm pretty sure it's black. I'm gonna say that your favorite color is not.
My favorite color is not black. You are right.
Look at that! I literally am so good at this.
That was a good
crazy.
one. That was a good one. That was a good one.
Crazy. Thanks for joining me, Khalil.
Host a birthday party at a Sharks game. Make it a night your kids will never forget. Party packages include a Sharks game ticket, a designated party spot, a Sharks souvenir, food, drinks, chips, Sonati's cupcakes, and a Shark Walk access to high-five the players before the game. Plus a visit from Chum. What's better than that? The birthday boy or girl will also get a special shout out on the Jumbotron. Visit jacksharks.com and fill out your request form, or just give me a call at 904-621-0700. Let's plan this birthday party together.
The Jacksonville Sharks are your champions.
Well, welcome back to Shark Bites. I am joined by offensive lineman Kenny Fehrman. How are you doing tonight, Kenny?
I'm doing great today. Thank you for having me on.
Of course. So you made your IFL debut a couple weeks ago against Fisher's Freight. What was it like for you to play professional football?
It was a big change for sure. You know, I came from a Division II. You see a lot of guys here from big name Division I schools, and it's just a cool culture change. You know, everyone's serious about football here. You know, Division II, some people are just in there to hang out and be a part of a team, but everybody really cares about football here.
What would you say is the biggest difference between outdoor football and indoor football?
Timing. There's a big time difference. As an offensive lineman, you block for maybe 1.5 seconds in indoor. Outdoor, you're holding it 3, 4, 5 seconds for a normal play.
And then if you hold it too long in indoor, you're getting a flag for holding.
I guess so, yeah. It's weird for sure. Everything happens so much faster.
Yeah. Coming in the middle of the season, how did you kind of form your relationships with your now teammates?
So I got really lucky. Jaden Stoshak, I went to college with him.
Yes.
That's
my next question.
He's my buddy. You know, he helped me a lot getting down here, getting ready, and just meshing with the team well helped because I already had somebody down here to kind of talk to, hang out with, and be a part of his friend group as well. So I'm really grateful for these dudes. They brought me in, treated me like I was one of their own. So
what is it? That was my next question. So you did play college football with Stoshak at Missouri Southern State. What is it like to be back on the same team with him?
It's awesome, dude. It's like reconnecting a link that you lost. We were really close in college, and it's just like we re-sparked it. It's awesome when you get to replay football with somebody that you played college with for 4
Yeah.
years. So it's pretty cool.
That's awesome. What would you say is your favorite part about being a Shark so far?
Being in Jacksonville and just being around, like, I mean, I'm from the Midwest.
Oh my gosh. The
I
Midwest.
don't
What
I don't
part?
get this kind of weather, the beach.
What part of the Midwest?
Kansas.
Oh, Kansas.
Middle
Oh
of
my
the
gosh.
country.
Yeah. The only thing I
Yeah.
know Kansas has is tornadoes.
Yeah, lots of them.
Yeah. I
Tornado
don't
Alley.
know
Yeah.
how we deal with that. We don't
Yeah,
have.
apparently hurricanes are a big deal here,
Yeah,
so
we
they-
don't, nothing.
we'll trade
Nothing.
off,
A
yeah.
hurricane is nothing. A tornado, no. We would not survive.
you got to pick one, I guess. Yeah.
Now, every single Shark Bites, I like to do something fun with the players to get to know you guys a little bit more. So we're gonna play this game called Two Truths and One Lie.
Okay.
You're gonna tell me two truths and one lie about yourself, and I'm just trying to figure out what's the lie. Now, I have an impeccable track record on this
Okay.
game, so pick your answers wisely.
Okay.
I've only lost twice in the whole season.
Yeah. I was a lifeguard.
A lifeguard. Okay.
I played golf in middle school,
You play golf.
and I'm a good bowler.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I suck at bowling, but that's besides the point. Okay, so.
Which one's the lie? You got to
Yeah,
pick.
I know. I have to figure out which one's like. It's either you're a lifeguard, you're not a lifeguard, or you played golf in middle school. Yeah. No. Golf? Is golf even a thing in the Midwest? I don't think there's like. I don't know. I feel like you could have been a lot. I don't think golf is a thing in the Midwest. You didn't golf.
I'm a horrendous bowler.
You're an horrendous bowler.
Yeah, not a good bowler.
Really? Okay.
Yeah,
me
I've
too.
lost
I
your
really
track
didn't
record.
I didn't think that golf was a thing in the Midwest.
It is. There's a lot of nice courses.
Is it really?
Yeah.
All I think of the Midwest is freaking cornfields.
Cornfields.
Yes.
I like it. It's the best place to grow up.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Thanks for joining me.
Hey, Sharks fans, plan your next night out with the Sharks here at the Tank. We have a wide range of group night options to make your night perfect. So whether you're a business, a club, a team, or a big family that wants to have a good time, the Sharks have you covered. Visit our website, jackssharks.com, to see all our affordable options. To book your event, call me, 904-621-0700, extension 702, or email dave@jackssharks.com.
Sharks fans, are you looking to host an event at a Sharks game? Book a Sharks party deck. Enjoy a spacious party deck with a great view on game day. Handpick one of our 5 party deck food packages. There's no event like a Sharks game. Try a Sharks party deck at our next home game. Book your Sharks party deck today. Call David Gleason at 904-621-0700, extension 702, or email dave@jackssharks.com.
Welcome back to Shark Bites. Troy, we are back home this weekend in the Shark Tank for a very anticipated Arizona Rattlers game. How are the guys preparing in practice this week?
We are ready. Our guys are amazing. They're focused, they're locked in, and we're going to give them everything we got.
How would you describe a Sharks game to somebody who's never been to one before?
If you've never been to the Shark Tank or a Sharks game, you are truly missing out. So imagine Florida, Georgia, right?
Biggest tailgate of the year.
Huge, biggest game in college, the biggest tailgate party ever seen. So imagine that, but in the ViStar Arena. The fans, the light show, the MC, the DJ, the dancers. I mean, all
The
the
fireworks.
fireworks, the pole flames, and all that. And not only that, but they do an amazing tribute to a veteran every home game. That's really motivating.
Shout out to TrueBet.
Yeah, true that. Thank you for that. But if you've never been to a Shark game at the arena, I promise you, you are missing out. Doesn't matter where you live. We have fans in Georgia, Orlando, everything. You need to come to the ViStar Arena for a Sharks game this Saturday. Call David Diana and get your single game tickets right now.
904-621-0700 to get your tickets, or visit jacksharks.com. Now, something really cool that nobody else is doing, no other team is doing this. After every single one of our games, you can actually go on the field and meet our players and get their autographs. And we actually have something very special that we just rolled out.
Oh, cool.
So, introducing our 2025 play show. Oh my gosh. We got Karan Ashley. We have Hayden Hatcher. We have
Jimmy Robinson, John Huggins.
Jaden
Stoshak. We got-
Dominic Jackson.
Yeah, don't forget about Big
Willie
Dom.
Jones.
We got to get Big Dom
We
in his
got
trading card.
We have so many player cards, and our players are actually going to be signing them after every single autograph session at every game the remainder of the season. So make sure to come out, stay after the game, and get your exclusive 2025 player card.
That's another thing that's great that you brought up about the organization. Every arena football team in the IFL does a meet and greet with the fans. Jacksonville literally floods the field
Yes.
and allows them to meet every player,
Yep.
every coach,
Yep.
every dance squad, attack team member. Chum
Yeah.
even comes out and signs autographs.
Finn.
All of them. I mean, that's the fan experience is where it's at. So, yeah, don't forget, Saturday night after the game, I'll even autograph Jimmy Robinson's card for you.
Yeah, I'm sure they'll love that. But join us this Saturday at this tank for our game against the Arizona Rattlers. Tickets on sale, 904-621-0700. That's it for this week's episode of Shark Bites. Go Sharks.